Hey, you put up a good fight, Gohan. I'm proud of you.
What?
Take care of your mother for me. She needs you. Tell her that I had to do this, Gohan. Goodbye, my son.
Goku stretches and prepares to meet with his son Gohan. He believes it to be another day. Goku has lost all memory of sacrificing his life to save the world in the Cell games. Goku doesn't realize that he is dead. He is stuck in the death dimension known as Death Pia. Wait, who is this? Who is this person, this stranger that showed up out of nowhere? Could this person be the key to Goku escaping the death dimension? Hey buddy, have you seen my son Gohan? I'm supposed to meet him for a celebration battle. Gohan isn't coming, Kakarot. Do you know where you are? Wait, how do you know my name? Where's my son Gohan? Don't worry, your son is safe. But you, on the other hand, are in one bad predicament. Well, if there's a big threat coming, I'll be ready to fight. Follow me. I'll explain everything to you. Wait a second. Why are you helping me? What is your motive? I've watched countless heroes of your caliber be destroyed for good in this realm. My job is to witness. I'm cursed to watch great heroes like you be annihilated. Well, don't worry, friend. I'll survive whatever circumstance this is. I'll free you of your curse. Huh. You're as optimistic as the others. Now let's go. Follow me to the house of a pariah. Alright then, well, lead the way, Mr. Contrast. Well, I thought the house of a pariah would be more intricate, but you don't even got blankets on your bed, like I'm sitting on sheets. What's going on, Mr. Contrast? You're in a death dimension, Kakarot. It's not all going to be good. It's not going to be comfortable. This is my house, but it changes forms frequently to be more accustomed and to adjust to this death dimension. I'm in a death dimension? When? I was supposed to meet with my son Gohan this morning. I read it to you. I thought you were just talking gibberish about all the heroes dying. I need to find my son Gohan. Is he okay? Why am I in a death dimension? You really don't remember, huh? That is a symptom of the death dimension. Well, I'll tell you straight up. You died. Did I die saving the world? Yes, you fought side by side with your son Gohan against a great villain named Cell. He was looking for the androids, and you sacrificed yourself to save the world. You're a true hero, I'll say that. Don't worry though, you can escape this death dimension. How? How do you escape a death dimension? I know a scientist. His name's Professor Ivo. And he made a video. We're about to watch it on the TV to my left. Alright, this will explain everything. If you listen closely, please pay attention, Kakarot. Alright, I'll watch. Anything to get back to my family. My time as a hero, it's not over. I'm not just gonna go out. I need to keep saving the world, no matter how great the threat is. Hello, my name is Professor Ivo, and I've been studying time crystals for over 10 years. And today, I'll explain to you the origin of the time crystal and how you can use it to travel in and out of other dimensions. I'll start with what is a time crystal. A time crystal may sound like something out of a movie, but it's something that we have demonstrated that it's possible to observe. Even though it may appear to go against the basic laws of nature, you might be familiar with crystals like emerald, diamond, and salts. At the microscopic level, they are made up of repeating patterns, many layers of atoms that ultimately form a physical structure. For example, a grain of salts is made up of sodium and chlorine atoms. A time crystal is similar, but instead of forming a repetitive pattern in space, an oscillating pattern is formed in time. Oscillating means a move or swing back and forth at a regular speed. Let's say you took pictures of a planet and its orbiting moon every time it finishes its orbits over a period of time with the Hubble telescope. These pictures would all look the same, with the moon repeating its orbit over and over again. Now, hypothetically, let's say there was hundreds of new moons added to the planet's orbit. Each new moon introduced will exert gravitational pull on the orbits of the others. Over time, the moons would start to deviate from their orbits without ever coming back to their starting points. This increase in disorder or entropy is unavoidable due to the second law of thermodynamics, a very important law in physics. The second law of thermodynamics says, in simple terms, entropy always increases. This principle explains, for example, why you can't unscramble an egg. Now, what if there was a system of a planet and many moons, where the moons could periodically repeat their orbits without ever increasing entropy? Now, what if you could unscramble an egg? What if you could reverse time, travel through time, or even better, travel to other dimensions? Time crystals are the first objects to spontaneously break time translation symmetry. The usual rule that a stable object will remain the same throughout time. A time crystal is both stable and ever-changing, with special moments that come at periodic intervals in time. The time crystal is a new category in the phases of matter, expanding the definition of what a phase is. All other known phases like water, which is a liquid, or ice, which is a solid, are in thermal equilibrium. The time crystal is the first out of equilibrium phase. It has order and perfect stability, despite being in excited and evolving states. Kamani, Mosner, Shivaji Sandhi of Princeton, and Achilles Lazaridis of Loughborough University in the United Kingdom discovered the possibility of the phase and described its key properties in 2015. Now, a rival group a physicist led by Chetan Nayak of Microsoft Station Q in the University of California, Santa Barbara, identified it as a time crystal soon after. Moving on, Google's quantum computing team made headlines in 2019 when they performed the first ever computation on time crystals. A computation is the action of mathematical calculation. Now, let's take a step back. The original notion of a time crystal failed. The Nobel Prize-winning physicist Frank Wilczek conceived the idea in 2012 while teaching a class about ordinary crystals. But no lab had the equipment to bring time crystals together and use them to their full potential. Years go by. Labs use electromagnetic fields to trap and control atoms. By controlling the atoms, they can decipher which atoms can form a time crystal. Now, going back to 2019, Google announced that their Sycamore quantum computer had completed a task in 200 seconds that would take a conventional computer 10,000 years. Yeah, these quantum computers are way faster than regular computers. Like 200 seconds, 10,000 years, that's a wide margin. That's a huge change. In reading the announcement paper, scientist Mosner, you guys remember him, he said he and his colleagues realized that the Sycamore processor contains as its fundamental building blocks exactly the things we need to realize, the Floquent time crystal. Now let's go to July 5th, 2021. A team based at the Delft University of Technology in the Netherlands reported that they built a Floquent time crystal, not in a quantum processor, but out of the nuclear spins of carbon atoms and a diamond. The Delft system is smaller and more limited than the time crystal realized in Google's quantum processor. It's unclear whether a time crystal would have been practical use, but its stability seems promising to Mosner. Something that's as stable as this is unusual, and special things become useful, he said. Now to 2022. Scientists and universities are still testing out on how to combine different time crystals. They've already made a time crystal, but if they're able to combine it, yeah, there's a lot of potential there. A lot of big advancements can be made. Now, scientists believe that if they are able to combine time crystals through a particle accelerator, then we might have a chance at traveling through time. And if that's truly possible, then dimensional travel is up next. Wow, this is actually pretty fascinating. Yes, it is. But what would you ask them? Ask who? If you had a chance to talk with the scientists operating on these time crystals, what would you ask them? You get 2 questions. Make them good. I got it. How long does it take a time crystal to form? And how does a time crystal affect the other states of matter? Does it help or hurt them? Good questions. Now, Kakarot, this next part is very important, so really pay attention. Fast forward to present day. It's 2032 when I'm making this video. And over the course of 10 years, people are now able to reverse time, go back in time, travel through time, and just this year, people began to travel to other dimensions, myself being included. There's all kinds of crazy dimensions, but the darkest is this one called Death Pia. I almost got stuck there. It's a death dimension, where true heroes go when they die. But when I was in Death Pia, I saw 2 things in my short time there. I saw 7 time crystals. These can be used to escape the dimension if they're all found and put together. So if you guys learned something from this, a time crystal on its own, that's alright, but when you combine time crystals, that's when it really becomes powerful. But the second thing I saw was this man with a sword and hood. He was destroying heroes left and right. He didn't notice me when I was there. I could sense his evil. That's why I made this video. I didn't just make this video for no reason. If you're stuck in Death Pia, find the 7 time crystals. You need to hurry. Hurry up while you still can. Huh. Who is this man with a sword and a hood? He's an urban legend in this dimension. They call him the Deaf Saiyan. The Deaf Saiyan? That's a strong name, but it's not as strong as Kakarot's. Where is this Deaf Saiyan? He normally roams around. I wouldn't know where he is. But there might be a way you could find out. Try sensing him with your key. I could try. I sense him. He's out on the streets. I'll go fight him now. He can't stop my power. Your power? The Deaf Saiyan has destroyed countless heroes. Heroes I've known. Who are you to go up against him? Who am I? I am the hope of the universe. I am the answer to all living things that cry out for peace. I am protector of the innocents. I am the light in the darkness. I am truth. You're bold. Well, good luck, Kakarot. Luck? I don't need it. I'm prepared. What? He absorbed my Kamehameha with his sword? How? What are you? I'm Death. I'll end you, hero. Well, I don't think so. The move I'm about to do will end you. What move will Goku do next? Will he use the legendary power of the Super Saiyan? Don't miss the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball LR.